I know.
Okay.
Like I can't mess up.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Daniella,
Hi, my name is Megan.
I'm Eileen.
and we're going to tell you about our Eco Village. So for a synopsis, we decided to make a sustainable school for preschool to 5th grade. And we decided to put it in Long Branch, New Jersey because it's located directly on the Atlantic Ocean, so we can kind of use the farming and fishing for food for our children, for breakfast and lunch. Our school will be called the Long Branch School of Early Development. And to build our structure, we're going to use the most sustainable materials, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And we're going to buy most of our products and the materials for the structure from local businesses around the area in order to keep our local economy sustainable as well. And another thing we're going to talk about a little later is we're going to limit the use of different things such as paper in order to keep it more sustainable, and we're actually going to use the sand on the beach for the children to write out their letters and numbers, etc.
So, Long Branch, which is located in Monmouth County, was officially established in the early 1700s, and it was named for its location, which was on a long branch on the Shrewsbury River. And before the arrival of the Europeans, the native people in this area was known as the Lenape group, and they lived in villages, but each family occupied its own home, what is known as a wigwam, and they enjoyed the coastline for fishing and catching oysters and clams, and during the summer, they stayed cool by the ocean. Farming and agriculture also provided the Lenapes with access to food for families and to trade with others as well. And here is just a map from around after the Civil War of what Long Branch looked like. So this is just a part of Long Branch history of what the town looked like. And here's the Lenape Indians of New Jersey.
So a little bit later, Long Branch became a huge tourist destination, and there was actually a huge pier in Long Branch with a bunch of rides for everyone to come. You can see that the beach is packed. Unfortunately, the boardwalk burned down, but yeah. And now this is what Long Branch looks like today. This is the rebuilt boardwalk. No rides on it, but it's still a huge tourist attraction, being that it's right on the beach. And this is a map of what Long Branch looks like today. So our mission statement for this school is Long Branch School of Early Development is creating an exceptional learning facility where students can concentrate on their academics while also learning how to sustainably preserve the environment, economy, and society. So again, for the structure, we decided to use bamboo since it is a sustainable material. We're going to use that for the walls. And we're also going to use sustainable steel and concrete for the structure, and then on top we're going to put solar panels so we can produce our own electricity.
Okay. So, with our school, young children will be able to learn how to plant and grow vegetables. And children will also use the sand to learn the alphabet and write letters, sort of similar to a Japanese art practice of the sand garden. We're also going to teach them about the environment because as a next generation, they kind of need to know like what's going on. But when they're immersed in that kind of environment, they might be able to learn a little bit better than others.
So the mission of our school really recognizes the importance of both learning and practicing eco-friendly habits. Our focus will include the following guidelines. Children will not waste paper. As we said earlier, we will use natural sand on the beach to learn and write the alphabet. All school meals will be fresh and locally grown. Children will learn how the school was built eco-friendly with recycled and natural materials. And the emphasis will be placed on planting and growing food for today and the future. And students will work directly in the school's own greenhouse. So this is an example of what our greenhouse will be where the students will work.
So there's going to be a huge greenhouse in the middle of the school, And not only is that to show the kids how to plant and be environmentally productive, but we're also going to use the food that we plant there for lunch and stuff. Obviously, it's not going to produce enough for lunch and breakfast every single day, so that's when we'll use the products from local businesses.
And in addition to being eco-friendly, the LBSED derives cultural features from the Lenape Indians. For instance, the school has its own greenhouse for teaching students how to garden and grow their own food for everyday use. The Lenape Indians planted and grew a number of plants, and they would use large bones to scratch the earth's surface to plant their crops. So this is an example of the bones that they would use to grow their crops with, and you tell they're very old. They're very delicate now, but this is just some of the things that we would use our students on how that they can grow.
So any sort of project has to conduct a feasibility study in order to get it going. So we would go to local areas, businesses, conduct interviews, go to banks, and that typically takes 1 to 6 months. No, just 6 months. So once that's done, we're gonna look for sustainable materials, find a sustainable company who's willing to work with us to build this. And we're also gonna make it kind of like a local volunteer effort. Like sometimes people will come and like help build a playground or whatever. They can come help build the school as well. And then through months 9 to 18, the bamboo will arrive, the steel will be ready because all the volunteers are gonna be looking for it as well. And we plan to provide fun incentives for the locals to get involved with our project, and it'll be done in a year and a half.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed.
Thank you very much.